So here I have drawn these reactions in which this particular CaHCO3 by 2, which is called as a calcium bicarbonate, which is remains in a water as a temporary hardness. So particularly bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium are called as a bicarbonate, are called as a temporary hardness, while other all type of impurities or salts which are there, like chlorides of calcium, that is calcium chloride, calcium sulfate, calcium magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, these are named as a permanent hardness. So these temporary hardness, that is calcium bicarbonate, when treated with a zeolite. Now zeolite, that total disodium salt of zeolite is here written as Na2Ze. Na2Ze. So Na2 is a disodium and Ze is a zeolite. So this is written in such a way for a sake of convenience that what type of reaction is possible, how it is going on, that should be understood properly. So Na2Ze is a zeolite. It is a pure form of zeolite. So I just we have seen in this diagram that when water it moves through the zeolite bed, there occurs all these reactions. So this Na2Ze is nothing but a zeolite bed, while all these salts, these are present in the water as an impurity. Now how reaction occurs? So here CaHCO3 by 2, which is a calcium bicarbonate, it treats with a Na2Ze, that is zeolite bed. When it passes that water through the zeolite, there occurs the reaction with this. Here this Na, twice Na is totally replaced by Ca, because Na is monopositive, Ca is dipositive. So two sodium ions are replaced by a single calcium ion. In this way CaZe is formed. Now where this CaZe is there, so here arrows are there. It means that in that zeolite bed it gets stuck. It is taken by the zeolite, and this Ca is there. So the Ca zeolite is present now in a zeolite, while Na2 is totally replaced. While for the balancing of this reaction, the Ca, as it is replaced by Na2, it becomes CaZe. So Z is Ca, Na2 here becomes twice NaHCO3. So HCO3 is there twice, so that's why twice NaHCO3. In this way, sodium bicarbonate is remain in a water, so it is not said as a impurity. So in this way, water which was having this particular Ca type of ions, that are now replaced by Na2. In this way, similar reaction with MgSCO3 by 2. So like the same, because Mg is also dipositive. So here there is a formation of MgZe, which is again gets stuck into the zeolite bed, while there remains the twice sodium carbonate. So in this way, that products are there. Now after that, this CaCl2, that is calcium chloride, which is there as a permanent type of hardness. So calcium chloride, when treats with Na2Ze, that is disodium zeolite, and there is a formation of CaZe plus twice NaCl. So the CaZe, which is formed, is now again stuck into the zeolite bed. So in this way, so calcium chloride gives us NaCl as a byproduct, which is remain in a water. Then CaSO4, all the salts of Ca are considered first. Then CaSO4, when treats with Na2Ze, there is a formation of CaZe, which gets stuck into the zeolite bed, and Na2SO4 is removed there. Reactions are all balanced. Now like that, MgCl2, MgSO4, with that again FeSO4 is also there, which can be there as an example. MgSO4, FeSO4 plus Na2Ze, which is a zeolite bed, and this Fe is taken by this zeolite, and it gets stuck again into the particular zeolite bed, while this Na2 and SO4, it is there as a disodium sulfate, Na2SO4. So in this way, as a byproduct, we can see here sodium bicarbonate, sodium chloride, sodium sulfate. So these are all the similar type of products are there, which are there in the water. In this way, water is purified and removed here, while the CaZe or MgZe is stuck, or the Ca or Mg is stuck into the zeolite bed. Now in this way, we have seen all these reactions. Now after this, we will see some of the reactions for the particularly regeneration. When once all the reactions are produced, all these reactions are occurred, and zeolite get totally exhausted. It is called as exhausted zeolite. And after that, if a lot of water is passed, if we pass from that particular zeolite bed, it will not be clean. It will not be make softened. So that's why we have to see that whether in zeolite there are sodium ions are remain or not. So for that purpose, when water it is impure, then we can see that, or we can conclude that there is a totally zeolite get exhausted. So that's why at that time we have to carry out process of regeneration. Now we will see the process of regeneration. So for that I am rubbing these particular reactions, and then when once as there is a formation of this particular, here there is a formation of this particular MgZe or CaZe is there. So all the products of MgZe and CaZe are formed. With that somewhat FeZe are also there, we will consider. So MgZe plus, now what we have added from the upper side in that particular container, we have added brine solution. Now brine solution is also called as a 10% NaCl. It is a 10% NaCl solution. So it is here, it will be treated with NaCl. So what type of product will get here? NaCl plus MgZe. So MgZe plus NaCl, again the reverse reaction of this particular reaction will occur. So MgCl2. So in this way we can get here MgCl2 plus Na2Ze. So it is our main product which we require, Na2Ze. So in this way, like CaZe also, CaZe plus twice NaCl, because we have used a same type of brine solution for all. So reaction with NaCl should be shown here. So in this way, CaZe plus NaCl, what we will get? CaCl2 plus Na2Ze. So same product we will get. Now after that again FeZe plus twice NaCl, FeZe plus twice NaCl, what we will get? FeCl2 plus, so here there will require 3 molecules of Cl, because FeZe will be formed their FeCl3. So here 3 moles of NaCl will be required. Here we will get FeCl3 plus, again what we will be produce there? Na2Ze plus that Cl will be remain in that. So in this way, NaCl will be remain in that. So NaCl, those which is removed, can be removed in a water as a soft type of salt. So in this way, by the regeneration, here there is again formation of Na2Ze, which can be again used for purifying lot of water. So in this way, zeolite is regeneration is nothing but to make again that zeolite just like it was first. So here there is a formation of Na2Ze by the process of that particularly regeneration process. Now the zeolite process, as it removes very easily the impurities of positive charge ions, it is a very much reliable process. It can be used in a large scale on this in these different industries or different factories where there is a need of water which is to be cleaned. Nowadays, as there is a lot of sewage is formed, or we can say that the water pollution is there. So this process is very easy to carry out, and it is not having a more high maintenance cost. It is having a very less maintenance cost. It is having also a very less its first that is main, which is a its first cost to produce to get that total large type of container. So in this way, it is a very simple process and it is very much easy to carry out. Now with that, this process is very important in the exam point of view of engineering, for the engineering students for first year. So this zeolite process is must there in your exam for getting more and more marks. Generally for 6 marks this process can be asked, for 5 to 6 marks. So in that you have to elaborate this total process with these different reactions. Diagram, construction, working, and in working there will be reactions. So make understood that reactions, and after that the at last advantages and disadvantages. Disadvantage, there is a single disadvantage of this process is that there is a removal of only positively charged ions. You might have seen in this total reactions that there is a removal of only positively, that is Ca or Mg type of ion, while this negative charge ions that are HCO3, SO4, Cl, these are remain in a water as such. So this is a single disadvantage of this. So in this way we have seen this process. So it is very easy to understood as well as very interesting to study. Thank you very much.